What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is CJ the Cheese DJ here, and we're back with another Ark Insight video. And as you can tell behind us, it is obviously something to do with Chalice Ethereum. Well, he's up against the Megatherium, and we're going to take a look at their stats and see which one is better. But before we do, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's come along viewing the videos, all the new subscribers that have come along. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. I will continue to make the videos as long as you guys enjoy watching them. So let me know down below whether you guys are enjoying these Ark Insight videos, just so I can keep making them for you. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get a quick look at them. So the Chalice Ethereum has quite a bit of health on him, nothing compared to the Megatherium, which you'll see shortly, but you can see here there, he has 600 health, 300 stamina, 400 weight, and 125.8 melee damage, which is pretty decent for a level 1 base Chalice Ethereum. Now the Megatherium has 740 health, an extra 140 on top of the Chalice Ethereum. I don't understand why they have the 0.1 there, like it's going to make that much of a difference. But he also has 400 stamina and 725 weight, which is a lot of weight. That is quite a bit of weight. Alrighty, so we're going to get into it, test out their movement speed, and see how they go. So the Megatherium was the slightly faster mount between the two. He managed to run the course in just under 9.4 seconds, which is pretty fast. Like, considering he's so big, you wouldn't expect him to be so fast, which is kind of amazing. So yeah, he is slightly faster than the Chalice Ethereum, who you will see shortly. But, you know, his stamina use is also better than the Chalice Ethereum's as well. You can see he's still running, whereas the Chalice Ethereum ran out of stamina after running to the flag and about halfway running back to the starting point. And the Chalice Ethereum, you can see there, he's slightly slower. He came in at just over 10 seconds. So, you know, there's not that much of a difference between the two, but the Megatherium is slightly faster. And now you can see once we head back, he will actually run out of stamina before we manage to get back to the flag. And there he goes, running out of stamina. So, you know, the Megatherium is slightly better in stamina use and is slightly faster. Now, the swim speed of the Megatherium is nothing amazing. However, he looks incredibly fabulous while swimming. Look at that dog paddle. Look at him go. Look at those use of those claws. So he's not the greatest swimmer, which you'd obviously expect because he is a land-dwelling mammal. But, you know, you kind of can't really do much about that unless you plan on leveling up him in movement speed, which I don't think is really too worth it because he's a rather good amount of movement speed on him. Now, the Chalice Ethereum is even slower than the Megatherium and looks even, well, about the same as the Megatherium, to be honest. He swims the same as the Megatherium. So definitely don't plan on taking any of these guys into the water. I mean, the Megatherium, he's okay if you plan on covering short distances in the water. But the Chalice Ethereum, you'll probably drown before you manage to make it across the other side. Now, the turning radius of the two, the Megatherium actually has a very good turning radius. You can see there, he's covering quite a bit of ground and his turning circle is rather small. Now, this is while sprinting. His walking turning radius, however, is slightly better because you can see there it's about the same kind of. So yeah, you know, it's not too much to really gnaw him about. Now, the Chalice Ethereum pretty much had the same turning radius as the Megatherium. To me, it's slightly smaller. I don't know, you guys decide down below, let me know what you think. Yeah, to me it's slightly smaller than the Megatherium's, but his walking one is, you know, it's slow. That's all I can really say. He's rather slower than the Megatherium, sorry. So, you know, his turning radius is not that much of a big deal. They've got pretty good turning radiuses for the both of them. So, their unique abilities. Now, the Chalice Ethereum has 3 different attacks. He has a swipe attack, he has a boulder toss, and he has a little nibble attack. Now, his boulder toss, he's a catapult pretty much. There's no other way to put it. He's a catapult with infinite ammo. So you can see there, we lobbed a rock at the structure. He's able to actually act as a catapult and damage structures with his boulders that he throws. So he's pretty much a walking catapult. I can't reinforce that any more than I've already said. Now, you can stick this guy on a platform saddle and use him to obviously damage structures. Now, you can see here, we're not doing any damage to this because it is owned by us. But the only downside of this is that he uses quite a bit of stamina. So you're going to want to make sure you level up this guy's stamina in order to hurl boulders more effectively. Now, as well as that, you can increase his melee damage, which also increases the amount of damage that the boulders do. So the Megatherium has a unique ability where he's able to do extra damage to bugs. So he passively deals a 150 damage multiplier against bugs. Sorry, 150%, I should say. Now, once he kills a bug successfully, he then gets a damage multiplier of 250% to any target for 120 seconds. So you can see that our eyes and faces are red and that we've got that little insect killer command kind of thing going on at the top right corner. Now, like I said, this increases his melee damage to 375% multiplied. So that is an incredible amount. So you can see this scorpion over here. We're going to come over and kill him. So we do 150 damage to a regular scorpion, and once you kill an insect successfully, you then get the 120-second bonus. And you can see the amount of chitin he harvested. 526 chitin from a single scorpion. That is an incredible amount. Now, as well as this, the Megatherium can also obviously harvest trees and berries, you can see there. Now he is able to gather much more effectively than the Chalicotherium, who kind of isn't as great. The Megatherium has a wider claw swipe, while the Chalicotherium obviously is a smaller amount. But you can see here the amount of chitin we're able to gather from a single scorpion corpse. Now, with the 250% multiplier from killing a bug, the Megatherium does a base damage of 100 with his claw swipe and 154 with his little ground pound attack, which, you know, is rather effective if you can manage to kill scorpions that the enemy PvPers have, or any insects, for example, Arthroplurus, any insects. Then the Megatherium will be pretty strong, and this paired with his high amount of health that you can easily level up into him makes him a solid tank to use for PvPing. Now, while that wears off, we'll show you the Chalicotherium's melee damage of his 3 attacks. Now, like I said, he acts as the catapult, but his attacks aren't as powerful as the Megatherium's. You can see that he does 45 with his primary attack. With his boulder toss, he does 125, which is incredible because you can use that obviously on structures, which makes it even easier for you to take down enemy PvPs. Granted, it would only be to stone structures and wooden structures and thatched structures because it does not have an effect on metal structures, but his little nibble attack only does 40 damage. So the Chalicotherium as well is an all-around decent mount. Now, the Megatherium without his passive bonuses, he does 40 with his primary attack and 61 with his secondary pound attack. So, you know, he doesn't obviously have the boulder toss that the Chalicotherium has, but he's still able to perform a decent amount of damage on enemy dinos. So we then took a look at the amount it requires to tame these guys. Since these guys are passive tames, the Chalicotherium at level 50 required 15 beer jars, and it would only take 20 minutes to tame this guy, which, you know, it's not bad because, you know, it is a passive tame, and passive tames are known for taking quite a bit of time. So that guy is easily one of the easier tames. Now, the Megatherium at a level 50 took 26 crossbow bolts to knock out, 18 tranquilizer darts, and 9 shocking tranquilizer darts. And his torpor depleted at a rate of 1.9 per second, which isn't too bad. It's pretty good considering the size of him. We then pitted these guys in a battle to the death, and you can see they're ready to go, and they're away. Now, whether you should tame either or both of these guys, I'd recommend taming both of them. The Chalicotherium just for his boulder toss, which is incredible. Now, you can already tell the Megatherium is going to die because the Chalicotherium got the first attack in, and the Megatherium is missing his attacks. So, the Megatherium definitely worth taming. He's a very good tank, and I definitely think you can probably do a lot with the guy. Now, the reason the Chalicotherium won, I think, is because of the boulder toss, and now he's attacking our Wyvern. Let's just quickly take a look at this guy's stats. You can see how close he is to death. Like, he's not that far off. 53 health. One more attack and the Megatherium would have died. So, you know, these guys are both really good tames and really good mounts. The Megatherium for his bug bonus and managing to harvest a lot of chitin. Can you leave? There we go. Okay. So yeah, like I said, he's good at harvesting chitin, and that damage bonus he gets after killing bugs you can easily use to carry with you into battle. You just get a couple of scorpions on with you, and you can unclaim them before you go into battle and kill them, and he'll get the bonus, which, you know, you can really use to your advantage because he does the extra 250 damage bonus just from killing a bug. And not to mention, if they have enemy bugs themselves, he'll do an extra 125. So, you know, he's pretty powerful. And the Chalice Ethereum is a good PvP dino for, your mid-range kind of levels where you need to take out stone and wooden structures. And you can easily do that with these boulders. Alrighty guys, that'll be it for today. Let me know what you thought of this one down below and if you'd like to see more and what ones you would like to see. Other than that guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.